All right, and welcome to Stream Punk Hacks. I'm Scott, alongside me Mr. JD Walker and Mr. Brandon K. And we're going to the Inuit Nation and the foreign sport of ear pulling. Pretty simple. You got rubber bands on the ears, and you just keep pulling and pulling and pulling, and if you decides to give up or the band breaks. Not exactly the most complicated thing, but pretty damn painful. Sport apparently is fairly common up there by my understanding. So, in the Inuit Nation. So, we're talking like Canada, maybe part of Alaska, that area up there. It's like I said, the whole thing is just keep the rubber band on there, keep the string on there, and just keep pulling. You know, if it chafes, if it cuts, if it bruises, it's a testament to pain.
Hey, you know that feeling when you have a mask on for too long and too tight, around your ears? Why not turn that up to 11 and have another person yanking at it?
Exactly.
I don't get though.
Give me some thoughts on it.
I don't get the scoring of this. How do you know who wins?
It's sort of like
safety goggles. There's got to be something with this.
What I think it is also is the one that actually has the string on their ear at the end is also the winner. Okay. So you got this one.
So
right
what
here,
if the band breaks and then it falls off both ears?
Yeah,
then they might do it again. So, but some people have tug of war. Then you have tug of ear.
They should just put something in the middle and use it as a slingshot and fire something. Do something useful with it. Or take magazines and lay it over and try and...
This dude's a badass, by the way.
Whoever that dude is. Just you get poked in the eye with a string.
So, this, not my cup of tea. I don't know about you guys.
Brought to you by the same people that do knuckle hopping.
Exactly. Yeah. You go. So, are we good? You want to rate this thing?
Oof. This obscurity, I'll give it a 9. Because I can't think of anything else aside from maybe knuckle hopping that this would come anywhere close to as far as there's. I'm kind of speechless with this one. Badassery 2. The only reason it's not a 1 is because of the eye injuries from the snapping rubber band, which I'm surprised you didn't have. There wasn't more of that in that clip. Snap. Playability 1. Just don't feel like getting snapped. It's the feeling of when you have a mask on your face too tight. Or it's one of those cheap ones where the rubber band ear loop things is just tugging on you all day. But what happens when another person is pulling at it? And that's how you get this sport. Watchability at 2. Again, maybe watching for injuries. Bad ability, also 2. Maybe the final score or how many scratched corneas do you get in a match?
How much blood is lost per person here?
Right.
How many? Obviously, it's got shape behind the ear too.
Yeah. How many detached corneas do we get in a match?
I'm not going to be that far off from you. Obscurity. I'm going to give this thing a 9 because, again, outside of local circle, this is not something that's ever played. I highly doubt, unlike some of the other stuff we've done, this will ever become an Olympic sport. Badassery, I got to give it a 3. It takes some guts to be able to go in there, but not something I would really feel is that badass. It's just how much pain can you tolerate. Playability, 0. I am basically not dealing with that kind of pain ever. I will not deal with that. Just no, 0, thank you, goodbye. Watchability 2. For me personally, it's intriguing to watch for the first couple, but after that, the newness wears off, and you're just seeing just pain and uncomfortable feelings. So maybe 2. Bettability, maybe a 3. You know, it's something that, again, it really comes down to who's winning, you know, what they're favored to win. You know, there's no intrigue involved. There's nothing unique about it. It's just who wins and by how much, really. So, Brandon?
Yeah, I don't see these scores being very high end as well. I guess the only high score, but kind of for the negative reason for obscurity, I'm also going to go 9. I think this is, while the concept of it, yes, is simple and not so out there, the fact that people do it is out there. So for that reason, obscurity, I'm going to go a 9. Bring it back to badassery, a 1. Like it's one of those things. It's cool, man. You ear pull. I mean that's a cool activity. I mean, I don't know, read a book or do something more entertaining. I don't know. Watchability. I'm also gonna go a 1, just because I'll watch one set, one competition of this, one ear pull, and I'm done. That's it. Bettability, I'm also going to go 1. Very low for the bettability. I think other than the winner or loser, maybe you can bet on how long it takes for the string to snap. Maybe that's a bettable option. But other than that, I'm going to go very low with a 1. Playability, or maybe a 2. I feel like there would be a group of people that would, oh yeah, I would love to do this. So
some people
yes,
really strong.
It's not a hard, right? And it's not like a hard thing. It's just a dumb thing to do. Like nobody would really want to like do this. Like play desirability to play. I think for that, to is really low. So 2 for the playability,
2.
And yeah, the ear pulling, same thing with the knuckle hopping. Brought to you by the same people that knuckle hop. I'm out.
Yeah, and I think we're all kind of in alignment on this. We're basically it's good for a couple of views, not good for a couple of plays. So, all right. So that was ear pulling. I'm Scott, alongside Mr. Brandon McKay and Mr. JD Walker. This is Streampunk Sports and Americans React. If you have any games or any sports that you want us to talk about, you like our ratings, you hate our ratings, let us know in the comments. Want to hear from you. Anyway, thanks as always for tuning in. I appreciate it. Stay awesome.